3, 2, 1. Welcome to Esthetician Unlocked with Elaine Sterling. I am keeping it real, and you have been in the E-lane with me. And you know what? We're going to keep you in the E-lane. We really are. Because I have something to share and something to say, and I'm going to take you on this ride. Period. So hey everybody, welcome to Esthetician Unlocked. You are now in the E-lane. Yes, I'm Elaine Sterling. I'm a licensed esthetician, licensed esthetician instructor, Sedesco, iTech. I am also an author, a best-selling author of my incredible book. If you don't have a copy, please rush out and get one. You can get one on Amazon, you can get one on Barnes & Noble, you can get one from my website, Beauty Beyond the Mirror. So I wanted to talk about something today, and we're going to be diving into a lot of subjects, and I'm going to be keeping it real, okay? And again, these are my opinions about things, and I also, as information is moving so quickly, what is right tomorrow may be wrong today, and vice versa. So we are going to be talking about TikTok trends, skin hacks, do's and don'ts, and are they actually good for you? So let's go with the first one. The first one, which is interesting to me because not only did it start trending on TikTok, advertising, products have adopted this trend, and you know exactly what that trend is: skin slugging. First, we used to have snail facials, and for you estheticians that are as old as me, or maybe younger than me, but you remember when snail facials and snake facials were the hot topic of the day. Well, now skin slugging, you heard it. It is a process of slathering and lathering on Vaseline, petroleum jelly, oils onto your skin as your last routine. So you've done your cleansing, you've done your toning, you've done your moisturizing, you've done your serums, and then you're going to take a thick goop of Vaseline, or sometimes your jojoba oil or an oil, and you're going to slather it on. You're going to apply that, and they say, meaning they, okay, I'm just saying what they say, the idea is that it creates a skin barrier that locks in the moisture that you just put on your skin to prevent water loss, that chill. Remember that we want to try and prevent that transepidermal water loss, resulting in hydrated and plump looking skin. So goes the trend, okay? So let's break it down. Let's keep it real. So the term slugging comes from the analogy of creating a barrier on the skin, similar to a way a slug, a snail, leaves a trail of slime behind it, right? This occlusive layer can help seal in the benefits of skincare products, oils, moisturizers, and there you go. You can boost your hydration. Common products used in slugging include petroleum, based products like Vaseline, Aquaphor, CeraVe, healing ointment, as well as heavy facial oils like squalane or jojoba oil. It is important to note that skin slugging, I just can't believe I'm even saying this, that's why I'm doing it with such emphasis, may not be suitable for everyone, especially those with oily or acne-prone skin, as it could potentially be comedogenic, meaning it could potentially clog the pore. And I'm thinking not from the Vaseline or from the petroleum jelly, I'm thinking from all of those oils that you've sealed onto and into the skin with the Vaseline that may be causing the comedogenic activity. So if you're considering trying skin slugging, it may be a good idea to patch test the product first or introduce it gradually with a thin layer. Now, do I, Elaine Sterling, in my personal opinion, like skin slugging? No, I do not like it. I do not advise it. I am not interested in it, but I'm giving you the facts. I'm breaking it down. You can decide for yourself. I'm always going to tell you when it's my opinion. I'm not a PhD. I'm not a doctor. I've just been an esthetician since the dawn of time. Okay, so let's look at things carefully. All right, so petroleum, jelly, also known as petroleum, is a byproduct of oil refining process. It is composed of a mixture of hydrocarbons, primary paraffins, and microcrystalline waxes. This component is derived from crude oil. So, should we be putting crude oil on our skin? I don't think so. How do they get this crude oil and make it into a Vaseline? It is the extraction process. The crude oil is pumped from the ground and transported to the refineries. Then the crude oil is refined and undergoes various refining processes to separate and purify its components. I'm just breaking it down for you because you're putting crude oil on your skin. Okay, is it cleaned? Is it purified? Well, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. But I can tell you right now, some may not be. I don't know. Purification. The resulting petroleum jelly is then filtered and decolorized to remove any impurities, making it safe. I'll say that again. Making it safe for cosmetic and medical use. Though purified petroleum jelly is generally considered safe and non-toxic for topical use, there are concerns about the long-term use and potential contamination. If anybody says to me something could potentially be contaminated, I'm thinking it's a no for me.
No, God, please, no!
With harmful substances like polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PHAs. If not properly refined, always use products from reputable sources to ensure safety. So, there's been some hum and some haw and some hum and some haw about the EU, the European Union. It's banned there, it's not banned there. It's banned there, it's not banned there. But from my past update, my last update, it has not been banned, petroleum jelly, entirely. However, the EU does have very stringent regulations concerning the purity and safety of cosmetic products, including those containing petroleum jelly. So what's the problem? Well, number one, PHA contamination. Unrefined or improperly refined petroleum jelly can contain polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons.
What?
Which are known as carcinogens.
Oh, okay.
The EU requires that any petroleum-based products must be refined to remove those contaminants to the highest possible standard. Cosmetic-grade petroleum jelly must come with documentation proving it's been highly refined and tested for safety. Any product not meeting these rigorous standards cannot be marketed or sold. So there you go. The EU has different standards. I do not know what the standards are in the US. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me what the US standards are, because right now I don't know, but we'll look it up. We're all learning, and this is what's great about this podcast. We are learning together. And the primary purpose of these regulations is to ensure consumer safety and protect public health. Because whatever you put on your skin, right, can go into your bloodstream and into your body. So reducing the risk of skin irritation, allergies, or more severe health issues. Always check your product labels and certifications to ensure compliance if you're in the EU with EU regulations, especially when buying cosmetics or skincare products containing petroleum jelly. What can you do in the United States? I am not sure. Petroleum jelly was created. Some fun fact now. Let's go to fun facts. Robert Augustus Cheeseborough, sure I butchered his name, a British chemist in the mid-19th century. Cheeseborough was exploring the oil fields in Pennsylvania when he noticed that oil workers used a gooey substance to to heal cuts and wounds. This substance was a byproduct of the drilling process, and Cheeseborough recognized its potential. So quite a history there. In 1859, Cheeseborough began experimenting with refining this substance. After thorough process and purification, he produced a stable commercial product he originally called Wonder Jelly in 1872. He patented this process for creating petroleum jelly and started marketing the product under the brand name Vaseline. Can you believe it? Vaseline has been around since 1859. I think I read somewhere that in the olden days, like pre-Second World War, using makeup was, for the elite, and creams, etc. You would go to the chemist, and they would formulate your Pond's cold cream or your creams, and then you would take it out of the pharmacy in a brown bag. We've come a long way, baby. We no longer have to put our products in a brown bag.
Thank God.
Cheeseborough Vaseline quickly became popular for its healing properties and various uses in skincare, leading to widespread recognition and use of petroleum jelly. So as with any skincare trend, what works for one person doesn't work for another, because we cannot cookie skincare products and skincare regimes. One is not going to work for the other. So it's essential to pay attention on how your skin responds and adjust your routine accordingly. If you have any concerns about skin slugging or skincare in general, it's always a good idea to consult moi, your esthetician guru, right? Your Esthetician Unlocked. And I will always keep it real. Another trend that I would love to tell you about is skin minimalism. So almost like skin minimalism. And they've put it together, skin minimalism. It's a beauty and skincare trend that embraces minimalism, embraces simplicity, a more natural, holistic approach to skincare and makeup. Less is less, right? Reflecting on the core philosophy that doing less to achieve a healthier skin and a more authentic skin is really key. And there are a lot of stars right now that are really embracing the no makeup, really going out there with no makeup, even to red carpet events, and just showing their natural beauty. Pamela Anderson, I believe, is one of them, where she now, whenever she's on the runway or when she's at a red carpet event, she doesn't have any makeup on. She's really embracing her natural beauty and the aging process, right? I always say women should look beautiful where they're at, okay? I will never look 25 again. I will never look 27, 35 again. So how do I look and feel beautiful at the age that I'm at? So using fewer products, kind of like your 1, 2, 3 method. I think that that's great, right? Your sort of cleanse, tone, moisturizer, or cleanse, serum, moisturizer, SPF. So allowing your skin to breathe and to have a natural look without overwhelming your skin with too many ingredients. Also, people that are into skin minimalism, they are more sustainable choices. So they believe by using less products and products that are ethical and eco-friendly, there are less jars and bottles to throw away. The focus is maintaining a healthy skin, a beautiful skin tone, a beautiful skin texture, where you can just use perhaps a little bit of a BB cream or a CC cream and a lip gloss, and you are good to go.
Lip gloss is popping, my lip gloss is too. All the boys keep jocking, they chase me at the stool.
Hydration and sun protection. So in the minimalist world, they are going to cleanse, they are going to hydrate, and they're going to protect their skin from the sun. So these are their top ones. And they're also prioritizing their long-term skincare routines to sustain an overall skin health rather than fixating on trends and going with the trends and then the next trend and then the latest trends. What are the benefits of this? Reduced irritation. Because the fewer products on your face, the less irritation. Because you know there's a lot of ingredients that can irritate the tissue. Saving time. You know, there's some of my clients that will have 15 bottles and jars on their sink in their bathroom, and they'll go through 1 through 17. I'm one of those estheticians. I love to I cleanse my skin in the bathroom, and then I love to have my serums and my moisturizers next to my bed, and while I'm lying in bed, I am applying them. That's what I love to do. I love simple skincare routines, a 1, 2, 3, and then of course my serums and my retinols once a week. So the benefits of this is, of course, cost effective because you're using less products. The environmental impact, because less product uses and less waste. You're saving time and you're reducing irritation. So let's give you an example of a really simple daily routine. A cleanser. Use a daily gentle cleanser. The one we use has a surfactant from coconut, a nice foam, but very gentle, does not disturb or disrupt the pH, and you can use it every day. Moisturizer, moisturizer, moisturizer. That is so important to your skin, to basically hold on to that transepidermal water loss. Stop that, and of course support your natural moisturizing factor. Sunscreen, 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 365 days a year, every single day, right? And then your occasional treatments. You can do your once a week mask, your once a week retinol treatment, your once a week serum to target results. Now, what about makeup and minimalism? That's something to think about. Light coverage. You could use a BB cream or a CC cream and a lip gloss, naturally enhancing your natural beauty, right? With a touch of blush and a touch of foundation. Skin minimalism promotes a healthier relationship with beauty and skincare and your budget, let's face it.
I love it!
Advocating for authenticity and sustainability over perfection. Right, here's another one on TikTok that I personally love, okay? So I do love this one. Slugging, minimalism, I'm a yay. Ice facials. Have you ever noticed that people that live in Sweden or Iceland, how little wrinkles they have?
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Well, if you haven't, just Google it. It's so cold there. Maybe they froze their wrinkles off. But I want you to think about it for a minute. Ice facials are so beneficial for the skin. And that's where that sort of cryotherapy came from, for the weight loss, etc. It's really helping, and it's simple, effective skincare treatment by applying ice or cold compresses to the face. Now, disclaimer, do not put ice directly on the skin. You do not want to burn the skin. So if you're going to use ice, you're going to wrap it in a cloth, or you can use ice rollers or ice globes. What does ice do? Reduce puffiness, constricts the blood vessels, reducing swelling and puffiness, especially around the eyes. And what I love with an ice globe, you could even do some lymphatic drainage with circles around those eyes, right? Reducing inflammation. Acne, there's a lot of inflammation. By giving your skin a nice ice bath, you're reducing the inflammation in the tissue. We went back to our Sweden or our Vikings. Tighten the skin. Temporarily tightens the skin, giving you a firmer appearance. Improve circulation. You guys have seen in different cultures where they go from the hot jacuzzi to the cold jacuzzi to the hot jacuzzi, or they're in the sauna and then they jump into an ice river. That is stimulating your circulation, and by doing that, you're bringing blood to the cells and you're removing waste from the cells. Fabulous! So it's also improving that circulation that I talked about, minimizing pores because the skin is tighter. That's really important. and enhances product absorption because you can basically put the product on the skin and then ice it to really lock in those active ingredients. So, how to do it? Let's do a little how to. I need a little xylophone. Ding, 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 ding. Well, we'll get a xylophone or something for me.
We're gonna add the sound.
Okay, there we go. We're gonna add it. We no longer need to actually do it. You got Rydell, hi, ding, 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 and then of course Destiny says we can just add it, Elaine. Okay. So first we're gonna cleanse the skin. We want to make sure the skin is cleansed thoroughly to remove all the dirt, debris, and flush those pores. Because when you actually cleanse the skin, you're flushing that pore and you're driving oxygen into that pore. So it's so good to the skin. And then you're going to wrap the ice cubes in a soft cloth, or you're going to use an ice roller, or you're going to use your ice globes. And then you want to massage the face, okay? 1 to 2 minutes, circular motion, upwards, darling, upwards, up. And I would say, move. So you'll do circular movements up and then move to the next area, 1 to 2 minutes in each area, right? And focus on areas where it's prone to puffiness or inflammation. And then afterwards, do a serum and a moisturizer to lock in that moisture into your skin. Just some tips. Ding, 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 ding. Don't apply ice directly to the skin. Always a cloth, an ice roller, or ice globes to prevent frostbite. And once a day, or 3 times a week, every other day, is more than enough. And if you have sensitive or sensitized skin, I would consult with your dermatologist or your esthetician and perhaps do it for less time, okay? What I love about ice facials, they're affordable, they're easy to implement, and the other thing I'm going to give you, this is now a little Elaine tricky little tip, is put your gel mask in the fridge. Put your ice globes or your ice rollers in the fridge. Then take out apply the gel mask to your face with a fan brush or a spatula, whatever you have at the house. And then take your ice or your ice globes or your ice rollers and roll it through and upward motions. Do C motions, upward motions, round motions, because the gel mask is going to give you a nice slip and glide. Plus you're going to have great active ingredients inside that gel mask. And that's going to be fun too. That'll be a nice little, spa night for yourself, a nice little self-care. Give it a try. Enjoy it. So I'm a yes to ice facials. Sounds fabulous.
It's a yes from me.
Right, so the next one we're going to talk about, which is actually something I've been doing all the time. So TikTok has given a fancy name to what I've been doing. Skin cycling, okay? So I usually call it the pulse effect. That's what I've always been calling it, right? Which means it's a structured method of rotating skincare products to optimize their benefits while minimizing irritation and allowing your skin to recover. So I would say, okay, do your chemical peel, do your exfoliation, but give your skin that 7 to 10 days to recover before you torture it again. Now, you may not be torturing it, but I always say, if you torture the skin, all you'll have is tortured skin. And we don't want that, darling. Doesn't sound very nice, does it, darling? Okay, so we're alternating between active ingredients, treatments at night, and then our recovery period. Kind of like, now I'm not the best gym goer, gonna admit it, gonna out myself, but isn't it true that you have a leg day, you have an ab day, you have a glute day? You're not doing glutes 7 days a week, because what would happen, your glutes would be like, overstressed, I'm sure, but then they would be bored because, they now are so used to the exercise you're doing. So that's kind of what we're doing with the skin, is we're triggering it, we're giving it a rest, we're doing this process again, and then then it's like, oh my God, there's something new going on. So we're triggering that regenerative effect by doing the skin cycling, or what I like to call the pulse effect. So let's go ahead and talk about a typical skin cycling regime or routine. Night 1, this may be your exfoliation night, right? where you're going to cleanse the skin, flush your pores with that oxygen, remove the dirt and debris. Then you're going to use your exfoliation, whether it's your mechanical exfoliation, and a mechanical exfoliation is anything that you can feel. If there's a grit or a texture in your exfoliant, we scrub the floors and we exfoliate the face. We tweeze the brows and we pluck the chickens. Right? We paint the house and we polish our nails. We have to get it right, darling. We have to get it right.
Milan, darling, Milan.
Okay, so when I say things, I'll always explain. All right, so when we exfoliate, either using the mechanical or a chemical like a serum, like a mandelic serum or an AHA or BHA serum, okay, to remove dead skin cells and promote cellular turnover. Then we follow by a hydrating moisturizer to seal in the skin and to prevent dryness, and also to obviously bring that skin back to its normal pH. Night 2, that may be your retinol or your retinoid night, okay? You'll cleanse your skin, and then you'll apply your retinol palmitate, and that you will apply, which helps with cellular turnover, fine lines and wrinkles, and is also slightly, or is, exfoliating. Then you'll moisturize, right? To be able to moisturize potentially irritated skin. Night 3 and 4 is your recovery night. Just like when you go to the gym, you have your recovery day. We are going to have a recovery day with our skin. So we're going to cleanse, and then we're going to hydrate with our hydration, with our moisturizers, with our ingredients like ceramides, peptides, hyaluronic acid, and a nice HA serum and a nice moisturizer to support the skin's recovery and barrier function. So you don't want to continually strip that skin's barrier. Capiche? I think we're getting it. I think I like this. I think I like this skin cycling. This one I'm for. So far, all of these things, slugging is okay. What are the benefits of the skin cycling, or what I call the pulse effect? Reducing irritation. By not using those active ingredients consecutively, nightly, the skin has time to recover and repair itself and less risk of irritation. Optimizing effectiveness. Staggering active ingredients can enhance their effectiveness and allow the skin to acclimate. And let's face it, it's a very balanced approach. Prevents over-exfoliation, over-irritating the skin, and an overuse of potent ingredients that will then help promote overall skin health. So you can also customize. You could adjust the frequency of the active night based on your skin's needs. If your skin is more sensitive, you may need more recovery nights, right? Seasonal adjustments. My skin is drier in winter. I may need more hydrating nights. I may need more HA serum, right? Specific needs of the skin. We have our skin type and we have our skin condition, and our skin condition changes with hormones, stress, lifestyle, and seasons, and extracurricular activities, of which I have none. And then that is based on specific skin concerns, like acne, pigmentation, etc. So let's have some tips. Monitor your skin's response and adjust and cycle. So if you see that your skin's too oily or too dry or too flaky, let's adjust that cycling to every other night, right? Or every third night. Sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. 365 days a year, every single day, even if you're inside. Thank you very much. So very important, especially when you're exfoliating the skin and using retinols or retinoids or potent vitamin A's, as they will make you more sensitive to the sun and the sunlight. And we never, ever want to promote hyper or hypopigmentation. Tips. monitor your skin's response and adjust that cycle as needed. Always use your sunscreen, and consistency is key. Don't try it for 1 week and go, oh, this is not working. Give it at least 4 weeks to 90 days to see what your skin is going to do, and monitor your skin's reaction. I think skin cycling is a practical way to balance active treatments and recovery, fostering healthier, more resilient skin. So I give this one an A+. Right, next one. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, we're going to get a better xylophone. All right, 7 skin methods to create that glass skin. This is the hottest topic right now. Everybody wants the glass skin. We know that it's really hot and trending in Korean skincare, and now it's branched off into other skincare, right? So it's very popular in Korean skincare, focused on layering toners to deeply hydrate the skin. The term 7 means to the number of layers of toner applied. Now, I've seen glass skin now done with all different types of facials, all different types of lasers that have incorporated, but I'm going to be talking about the traditional 7 skin method of glass facial. So let's break it down to a simplified method to get that 7 glass facial, glass skin challenge. Let's get it locked down, ladies. What's the first thing you're going to do? Is you're going to cleanse your face. You're going to start with a gentle foaming cleanser, right? You're going to really remove all that dirt and debris on the skin. Then you're going to choose a hydrating toner, a toner that's alcohol-free, full of phospholipids, that is rich in hydrating ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, aloe vera, plant extracts. You'll apply the first layer. Pour a small amount of toner into your hands and pat it gently on your face, allowing it to absorb fully. I don't really like to use cotton rounds for a couple of reasons. If you're going to use a cotton round to apply your toner, wet your cotton round first and then wring it out in the palms of your hands and then apply the toner. But remember, cotton is exfoliating, okay? So we don't want to irritate the tissue further. So that's why it's nice to put it in the palms of the hand and press it into the skin. Then you're going to repeat. Once the first layer is absorbed, you'll apply the second layer in the same manner. Continue this process until you've applied 7 layers. Let's get some tips, keeping it real. You can use different toners as well. So obviously if you have a more oily acneic skin, you're probably going to use more toners that are that have astringents, that have chamomile, that's a chamomile for anti-inflammatory, but that have witch hazel, etc. I always say do the 7th toner a very hydrating toner. Listen to your skin. If 7 layers feel too heavy for your skin, after a few layers, stop. Some people only need 3 or 4 to get to that glass look. Consistency is key. To see the best results, incorporate this method into your nightly routine or whatever skin feels particularly dehydrated. So this is great for a dehydrated skin, right? Seal in that moisture. Follow up the 7 layers of toner with a moisturizer to lock in your hydration. So the glass skin challenge overview. It refers to the complexion so smooth and so hydrated that it resembles glass. The challenge typically involves consistent application of the 7 skin method, along with other skincare practices and products to reveal a beautiful skin. And this is usually done over 4 weeks, daily over 4 weeks. So you have to commit to it. You have to follow the method. You do have to exfoliate regularly. I'd say 1 to 2 times a week, right? You do want to hydrate from the inside out, which means drink plenty of water. You do want to have sun protection, and definitely monitor your progress to see if your skin is staying hydrated. So attempting this first challenge can result in a well hydrated, plumped skin with a radiant glow, bringing closer to achieving the coveted glass skin look. I give this a B. Seems like a lot of product to achieve a glass look, so I'll give it a B. Nothing wrong with it. A lot of toners that you're going to need, but I say, hey, try it. It can't hurt, can't harm, but go ahead and give it a bash. Give it a bash and then give me a comment and see if you liked it. So I just wanted to go through some of the things we talked about today. Skin slugging sounds like you're putting petrol on your face, gasoline. And then of course you'll say to me, oh Elaine, but we use it to occlude when we're doing tattooing, when we're doing peels. I know, but it's different to slathering on a layer over your skin with potentially harmful ingredients, okay? So slugging is a no for me. If anybody's had great results with it, please go ahead and give me a note. And again, this is my opinion, just my opinion. I've been an esthetician since the dawn of time. Take it or leave it, okay? So the next one we really talked about was skin minimalism, right? And I think this is great. This is also great if you're starting out with skincare, if you're younger, if you're a really busy professional, you travel a lot, you don't have time, you also don't like all of those bottles and jars going in the trash can. You can start with your basic skincare and slot in once or twice a week some of your more potent actives like your retinols, etc. So I thought that was a great one. I'm all for that one. Love skin minimalism because I actually practice that myself. I do a combo. I'm a combo girl. I'm a combo between the skin minimalism and then the skin cycling because I've always done, I love to do a microdermabrasion or an O2 facial or an oxygen or a hydrofacial or a glow facial, and then I won't do anything for 4 to 6 weeks except for my serums and my moisturizers. So I'm definitely a pulse effect skin cycling person so that I really want my skin to recover, especially don't tell anybody I'm getting older. And so my skin has gotten a lot more sensitive and it needs a lot more hydration. So for those two, definitely give them an A. I love it, love it, love it. So the glass facial, the 7-step glass facial, I'm not, take it or leave it. Me personally, try it, sounds fun. Hopefully you can find some travel size toners so you don't left with all of those. Definitely stick with what your skin type and skin condition is. If you need hydration, stick with the hydrated ones, and if you oily or acneic skin, stick with those ones. So this was our first Esthetician Unlocked, darling, and I am keeping it real, and you have been in the E-lane with me, and you know what? We're going to keep you in the E-lane. We really are, because I have something to share and something to say, and I'm going to take you on this ride. See you next time.